who are you supporting for California governor? Have you made a decision yet?
No, I haven't. Um, I'm not entirely excited. I'm not all that excited about the races that we have right now in terms of having like real true progressives. I think you had on one of the candidates for governor, right?
Yeah, Delane Easton. Yeah.
Delane Easton. Yeah, that's right. And I really like her experience in education. And I think she's very strong. I met her once, and it's hard to tell when you just meet somebody for a few minutes or whatever. But I was really deflated after I heard that she would support Dianne Feinstein,
That
and
was, yeah.
not as a personal thing against me. Like, even if I wasn't in the race, it's just to to be able to justify that because you like somebody personally or they're nice. I mean, it's kind of part of the job as not just somebody in politics, but somebody in the public sphere. Or if you work in any job, if you're a boss somewhere, you're an employee, like, your job is to be pleasant. And politicians learn how to do it really well. And so I'm
Yes.
sure.
Thank you. I've said that to some. I pretty much said that, and I didn't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
it's
I
fine, cut
pretty
me off
much
all you
said
want.
I said that exact same thing. I think I actually said that to her because, again, I was just like, well, why? And it was pretty much like, she's nice to me, and I'm like, yeah, she's a politician. They're all nice. They're really good at that. Even
Yeah,
who
it's
sat in the
hard.
White House, you would like to get a beer with him. Like, that's part of the gig. That's not, and whenever people would, oh, I know you're not a fan of Hillary, but you should meet her. Like, yeah, I'm sure I'd like her if I met her. Like, she's been doing the work for 30 plus years. I'm sure she'd be super nice to me. This isn't a
Yeah.
personal thing. This isn't like, and yeah, and again, like, that was one of the things I liked a lot of what she had to say.
Yeah.
Some things I wasn't a fan of. That was the thing I wasn't a fan of. And I mean, I don't know if you saw the video, but when we talked about it, I was just like, look, you can't just say, she had a nice story about guns and she was nice to me. That was the reason. And I was like, well, hey, there's three great progressives in that race that you're not even giving lip service to. So I think you need to do a little digging. And she said she was going to do that. So,
Yeah.
hopefully she will.
And hopefully she will. So, but that just, that kind of concerns me. I mean, I've seen people and I've experienced people looking you in the face one day, smiling, shaking your hand, joking around, and stabbing you in the back the next day. That's what happens in politics. And unfortunately, it creates this kind of negativity amongst politicians who don't ever trust anybody and are waiting to be the one to backstab the next person first. It's an extremely toxic culture, and it is what it is. It's something for us to make sure that we are aware of going into it. And so it's the fact that she said that just kind of made me kind of question if she's aware of what she's getting into in politics in particular, how that works. But other than that, I really like her policies. I think she has refused corporate money, which is important. Aside from that race in particular, when it comes to corruption, I do want to say, like, it's not just money; it's also who we surround ourselves with. So it's power, and power comes in the form of money, but it also comes in the form of being kind of granted a certain kind of responsibility to make decisions for other people. And there's this kind of natural inclination for people to want to hang on to their power at any cost and to lose sight of reality and objectivity around that. And so I really do also look at not just if somebody's taking corporate money, but also what is their track record of being able to stand up against all kinds of pressures and propaganda that exists in this kind of like power vacuum that is the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, our government.
Preach it. Yeah, I'm with you. And politics, there is a ton of backstabbing. That's why I stay in show business where everybody has the utmost integrity. That's why I stay.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.